So I'm Mike Biddle, and I'm the Exec Director for Net Zero at Innovate UK. And I'm here to talk about why our only way to reach net zero is to innovate. The need for change is clear as we face an ever-warming world and increased global uncertainty, a quest for productivity and economic growth that will make our world anew. Innovation is the proven way we can because we can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's the proven way to change. Innovation is the proven way to grow our economy. In fact, independent economic analysis of the work at Innovate UK has shown that for every £1 of public money that's invested, there's a direct return to businesses of £3.61 and £6.20 to the wider economy. Innovation is the proven way to reach all shapes and sizes of businesses. And last year alone, we supported more than 10,000 small and medium enterprises. So we can grow local and go global. And a typical UK-backed business raises 30% more money from the private sector than similar businesses and firms that invest in R&D are also much more likely to export so that we can really go global. What that means is we can have high-quality jobs for young and old. And Innovate UK has created 150,000 jobs since 2007. And we can choose to look forward with hope, not back with anger. So our UK strength is to innovate and innovate together. We need to remember that when we're innovating, things might not work first time, but that's okay, as long as we learn from the things that don't work and strive to be better. We need to inspire, not just perspire, and paint a picture for how glorious our future can be. We need to involve everyone and make a strong case for change together and invest capital wisely, all forms of capital, fiscal, human, and natural. So really, we all need to be the heroes of net zero. You, the innovators, need to be the heroes of net zero because we can't wait to innovate. That's why we're here. Innovate UK is the lead partner for Innovation Zero for the second year after joining the successful inaugural event last year. We're the UK's innovation agency at the heart of the UK innovation ecosystem, supporting businesses at every stage of our innovation journey, from idea, concept, development, commercialization, to growth and scale. And this is a showcase exhibition for us. We're right outside there because it's so important. Please do come and talk to us. Net zero is one of the three core domains of what we do, alongside our work in digital and technologies, which are also important for net zero, and healthy living and agriculture in terms of how we will have our food for the future. And all of that is powered by the products and services that we use right across places throughout the UK. We are here as your business guide through that innovation ecosystem, connecting you to the resources, facilities, and services that you need to commercialise and help your net zero projects scale up and go to market. We've got outstanding innovation facilities in our catapults throughout the UK that help businesses test and develop products and services to get to market quicker. We're continually connecting those facing the challenges of net zero with the innovators like you that have the solutions that can make things better. We've got deep expertise, deep passion, working in a range of sectors from energy systems to transport, manufacturing to agri-food, and we can help you realise your innovation ambitions. Come talk to us outside throughout the rest of the day. Because our vision is for the UK to prosper from being the fastest transitioning economy to net zero. We're doing that through our work in heat and power, because heating and cooling our buildings accounts for 23% of our emissions. We need to reduce the emissions and the costs. We need to transform our power systems while securing our energy future in a way that is sustainable. We also need to think about how do we make and use the things that we need in the net zero things we need in net zero ways. And what we've done to make that happen is publish our materials and manufacturing vision looking out to 2050 in terms of how we can all work together to make sure that manufacturing is a fundamental part of our future economy. For mobility, we've just published the second edition of our transport vision for 2050, looking at how we move people, goods and services, and how do we get there. There are 3 strategic imperatives: net zero, what a surprise, but then also digitally enabled services, and also the need for those mobility systems to be resilient and responsive. There's also our work in agriculture and food, making farms more productive and sustainable while reducing runoffs, emissions and waste, and that's fundamental to achieving our climate goals. The thing that brings all of those things together is the need to integrate systems. All of those things are intrinsically linked, and they also have 2 things in common: systems thinking, and also how do we finance the innovation that we need to scale up to net zero. So when it comes to financing net zero, there's no doubt that we need to mobilize substantial private sector capital. And the public funding that we're investing on your behalf needs to drive significant co-investment. The good news is we can do that. We've got proof. The Industrial Strategy Challenge Fund has had a co-investment target from 2017 of £2.8 billion. And within 7 years, we've already realised £4.9 billion. And we've actually got forecasts in place that look like that will be nearly 3 times the original target at £8.2 billion. So that's what we're going to achieve. Let's now think about how do we make it happen. The net zero projects that we fund weave throughout our work, and not always in ways you might first think of. For example, we've worked with our colleagues at the Arts and Humanities Research Council and the Natural Environment Research Council to deliver a £15 million circular fashion programme, not something I normally trouble the scorers with. And we've delivered a £20 million better competition, better food for all, to actually think about how we can design those UK nutrition challenges that will actually make sure that innovation and sustainable solutions mean that we have the nutrition we need for the future. So we need to think about transformational change, innovation projects that make a genuine difference to places, buildings, vehicles, and industrial settings, and how do we do that with a lower carbon impact? Examples are Nopla, who won the Earthshot Prize for their seaweed-derived packaging, or the Concrete Commitment Cohort, which is lowering the carbon footprint of concrete. Both were supported by Innovate UK, challenges, competitions, and both are making the future, changing the future through innovation. As I said, we're working across the UK, and the Innovation Accelerator means that we can also co-create with local projects. Now halfway through, the Future Homes project is a pilot with Greater Manchester testing innovative technologies for use in homes. Their test facility, Energy House 2.0, can accommodate 4 full-sized homes and subject them to temperatures ranging from -20 to +40 degrees Celsius, and think about how that works and what are the changes that we need for the future. But we're doing this to make a difference, as well as the fact it makes good business sense. Last year, businesses secured £600 million in finance through Innovate UK's business support and growth scaling services. Those are big numbers achieving big impact. And across all of Innovate UK, we invested £2 billion of public money last year, accelerating innovation. We do that through core programs, our challenge programs, and managed programs where we work in deep strategic partnership with government departments. If you want to know more about those, again, come and talk to us. And throughout all of that work, we hold ourselves to account by looking closely at the outcomes of the work that we do. If you want to find out more about our net zero work, just read our annual review, published for the past 4 years, and we actually focused on SMEs last year, and across all of our portfolio, there was £720 million invested in 1,700 companies. The SMEs that we've been funding since 2018 have created 13,000 jobs and raised a further £4.7 billion of private investment, and they are exporting £4.5 billion of goods and services. Again, grow local and go global. The thing that you, as innovators, tell us that you want is to get bigger, faster, and for us to do that better. At Innovate UK, we work with you to grow and scale at pace, faster than you can do alone, so that you can bring your game-changing innovations to market quicker, to deliver greater growth for the UK economy. And I'd also like to draw your attention to the work we do with investors through investor partnerships. And that actually brings investors into new areas of innovation, crowding them forward, helping them take more risk earlier. And that's actually meant that UK businesses have raised over £1 billion in private sector finance since 2017. So as we look to lunch and look to the future, let's go back to three of the words that I mentioned right at the start. They're a concise summary of everything that's important about how we innovate our way to net zero, and they are the foundation of everything that we do. Inspire, involve, and invest. To inspire by making the net zero opportunity visible and compelling, being creative in our thinking, and all of us looking how we create a better future for all. We also need to involve the right people and organisations to solve the big challenges we all face. And then we need to invest the resources we need in terms of time, people, and money to make net zero a reality. So do come and talk to us. As I've said, we're just out there. We can talk to you about any of these programs. My colleagues are passionate about innovation. They're passionate about helping you on your innovation journey and the need for us to do things better. So please come to us and talk to us. And as I said at the start, we all need to be the heroes of net zero, and we can't wait to innovate. So thank you.